What is up? What is up? I wanted to pop on here and relaxation and not feeling guilty while doing it, which is something that I definitely had to work through in my own personal journey. But here's why I feel like it's so important, especially for us leaders, creatives, entrepreneurs, CEOs. It's like we never give ourselves that gift of relaxation, which means ultimately that actually puts a vibe out into the universe that we're not worthy of replenishing and nourishing and cherishing our souls, which is creating a pretty low vibe. And guilt is a very low vibe energy. And you're putting that out there. What are you going to attract back? So I see in my own personal journey, and I see with a lot of the entrepreneurs that I work with. In fact, I was just working with a client the other day who's an amazing creative being. And it's always constantly push, 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 push to the limit. And ultimately the sacrifice comes and the burnout starts and the creativity is zapped, because when you are reverberating in that kind of like residual push energy, like that chase energy, it actually constricts your vessels. Like in a physiological space, it's contraction, and it feels very dark and it feels very heavy. And when you're in contraction, you're not able to let not only your blood flow circulate, but your energy, your chi, which is your life force, circulate. So here's something I learned, and I wanted to share it with you. And it's definitely something that I'm going to go over in my chill method. And it's, first of all, how do you relax? One thing that I used to always think is that relaxation had to be like resting and like just not doing anything. And for somebody who is I'm very hyperactive, so I was like, I couldn't sit still, and then I would make these excuses, and then I'd be like, oh, I have to clean the whole house and then I can relax, or I just have to get this one project done, then I can relax. I have to organize my desk, then I can relax. And what I realized is relaxation can mean different things to different people. Here's the key. The key, and again, through my own trial and error, and I've made a lot of mistakes dancing with this, and I've cost myself, and I don't want that to happen to you. Like, you don't have to make the same mistakes I did. So if you are like really craving to embody like that next level of effortless creation in your business or in your life or in your health, they're all related, then it's understanding how you relax. So what do I mean by that? There are different ways to relax. So for me, I recognize that in my truest essence, what lights my soul up is I like to experience things. When I'm in a place of experiencing things and having a variety of different interactions, then I relax more deeply into my life because I'm in my essence. So for me, relaxation doesn't mean like getting under the covers and resting. It's what I call experiential relaxation. And it's doing activities that I find soothing, like doing personal development or going for a run or exploring a new restaurant or a new city, or just simply doing some qigong in the morning is very relaxing. I love to bake. So I find that experiential relaxation is really, really calming for my soul. And when I get into that place, like when I'm baking cookies, my mind opens up, my creativity opens up, and I feel blissed out. And when I'm in that state, right? When you get into that state of where your creative energy is, guess what? You're attracting more of that back. You're also sending a message to the universe that like, hey, I'm worth it. I'm worth replenishing my soul so that I can show up in my deepest contentment for the greatest good of everybody that I affect, right? So being able to relax without the guilt, number one, key. Dropping the guilt and recognizing that you relax so that you can recover and restore and replenish your cells so that you can be the best version of yourself, or what I like to say, the deepest version of yourself. Number two, learning how relaxation feels good to you. It's not all equal. So find how you experience your full gifts, right? If your gift is that you are somebody who likes to be introverted and likes to be contemplative and just mellow out, then maybe meditation is the key for you, right? Find what's going to enhance your gifts and then relax through that. So for me, it's experiential. The last thing I want to share on relaxation, and this is something I cover way more in depth in my Chill Method course, it's how to identify the difference between relaxing and escaping. And I think that my good old dad put it best because we were having a very deep discussion about wine, about drinking wine. We love to drink wine in my family. And many of my relatives, unfortunately, have struggled with alcoholism throughout their lives, and it's something that it scares me. Frankly, I get paranoid about it. So sometimes I drink a glass of wine and I immediately feel guilty and I get nervous, and I've had to uncover that in my own personal journey as well. And he said it best. If you're having a glass of wine and it brings you sheer joy and you're relaxing and you are laughing and you are spending time with family and friends and you are in the moment, then it's wonderful. If you're drinking wine to escape the madness, the chaos, the harsh reality of something, or you just want to get away from something, then it's time to pause and reflect on that. Right? So relaxing versus escaping is something that you want to consider, because when you're escaping something, there's really no such thing. It's futile. It's bullshit. You don't escape your internal game, right? You can't escape yourself. It's still going to be there. So relaxation is a way that you can, again, on a physiological level, replenish and rebuild. And when you do that, when you allow yourself that space, even if you feel resistance, even if you feel guilt, if you just lean into it and allow yourself that space, not only do you adapt, but on a cellular level, you actually grow stronger than you were before, so you can handle things at a better rate, at a faster rate. You're creating more, you're more energetic. That's the magic. It's called supercompensation in physiology. And again, I delve way deep into this in my Chill Method course. And working with my client the other day, we were really getting into that cellular place where we were like, okay, this is what we need to do in order to relax. So identify the fact that you can relax without the guilt. Identify if you are an experiential relaxer like I am, or you're like a Netflix. Don't get me wrong, I love a good Netflix binge sometimes too. But, we all recharge our battery in different ways. The point is, are you doing it? And are you doing it without the guilt? And then the last thing to just look at, and maybe you want to journal this out, are you relaxing to relax? Are you relaxing to escape? If you got questions, drop them in the comments. I'm more than happy to help. I've been through this myself. I know I've come out on the other side and I see how much more radiant my own personal aura is. But just even my clients, it's everything. It's their aura. It's who they attract into their relationships. It's the revenue in their business. It's the kind of content that they're creating in their businesses and their reach. It's tremendous. So that's why I created the Chill Method, because I feel like a lot of us just, first of all, don't even know how to relax. And then when we do decide we want to, we're so guilty about it that it's not even relaxing at all. And some of us also confuse escape and relaxing. So I want to help you navigate through that, because we all deserve to nourish and restore our bodies so that they are in exquisite health and are the container to hold all the light and all the love and to have everything that you ever dreamed of. And that is what I want more than anything for you. So I'm going to actually drop in the comments below if you want to get into the Chill Method. My early bird pricing is going to end tomorrow, but you still have a week to get in. We start on the 23rd. I'd love to see you in it. If it aligns with you, then it is going to be right. So give yourself permission to pop in that course, and have a fantastic, fantastic rest of your day, and maybe find some time to relax. I'm going to go cook dinner and I'm going to relax. There you go. Boom.